can use garcinia more frequently, and if you do that, if you're taking 8 capsules a day, and some people do, and that's not bad. That's not bad as long as it's pure garcinia. Remember, it's just ground up rind of fruit. Okay. What I do recommend for you to save money is to buy it in bulk, and you can buy it in bulk. I get mine at Amazon.com, and there's a couple products out there. This is one. It's by a company called Bulk Supplements. Okay, Bulk Supplements. And it is a kilogram. You can buy less than a kilogram, so you don't have to spend $50 at a time. But it's real cheap when you do. I bought it in bulk here. Got a whole kilogram for about $50. Now, what you do with this is you can put it in capsules yourself. Okay, and when you do it that way, the cost difference is incredible. It is amazing. And in a second here, I'll show you what the difference is in cost. But it is pretty impressive, the difference between putting in capsules yourself and buying it ready-made. But if you got plenty of money, you know, and you don't mind spending a little bit, again, online is very cheap. It's much cheaper than at the store usually. That's very clear. If you buy online, I go to luckyvitamin.com or puritanpride.com, swansons.com. They're pretty decent prices there, so it's not horribly expensive. But if you're taking a lot of it, it can get a bit pricey. So if that's rough on your budget, I highly recommend buying it in bulk and putting it in capsules yourself. And next, I will show you how to do that. Okay, how do you take bulk powder like this and put it in capsules yourself? It doesn't take long. It'll take you 5 to 10 minutes to make 50 capsules. And 50 capsules, if you're taking 4 a day, that's 2,000 milligrams. 50 capsules will last you about 12 and a half days. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go through the process of how you take bulk powder and turn it into capsuled medication that you can take. It's not medicine, it's a supplement, so I don't want you to get the idea it's actually a drug, because it's not really a drug. Okay. Okay. Anyway, how do you go from powder to capsule? That's what's on our next segment. We start with our Easy Cap filler. There are several of these things on the market. Easy Cap filler is very readily available on eBay. I tried to find it on Amazon, and I was not able to find it there. At least they do have capsule fillers on Amazon, but they're like really expensive. I mean, really, really expensive. So it's a lot cheaper just to go on eBay and get the Easy Cap filler. Probably right from China, but it'll cost you about $20 without the tamper and $30 with the tamper. I recommend you definitely want the tamper, especially when you're working with garcinia. You want the tamper. What this does is it pushes the substance into your capsule firmly, so you get a good fill. All right. So this is the base. It's very simple. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. All right. So this is your spatula, or this is your tamper. This is your pill holder. Now, what you do is you buy yourself a bunch of gelatin capsules. I got 1,000. I think I paid about $12, $13 for them. You take your capsules, and they come in different sizes. 00 is a good, inexpensive size. Size 00 gives you about, when filled, it'll give you about 500 milligrams worth of product. Okay? So, first step, this is the hardest part, by the way. The first part is the most difficult. Here we go. Take the capsules, oops, see there, see how hard it is? I can't even do it. All right. Take the capsule, pull it apart so that you have a big piece and a little piece. Set the little piece down, take the big piece, put it in a hole. Then, reach over and grab another capsule. Pull it apart. Set the little piece down and put it in a hole. Now, normally when I'm doing this in the kitchen, I put these in a cup so they don't roll away on me, and I forgot to bring a cup down, so that's why I'm doing this. I don't normally do it this way. And then again, reach, pull, put, pop. Now, to speed things up, I learned a really ingenious thing here. What you do is you take a handful of these babies, okay, and you put them in one hand, and then you go like this. Pow. Boop. Bam. Ready? Pow. Whoop. Bam. And that's how you do it. And see, not only are you making capsules, you're training your brain. See, this is one of those exercises that people pay money to do on those online brain games. So when you find that you're doing kind of bad and getting confused, that means you're getting old. Boy, do I wish I brought that cup right now. All of the little capsules, at least I think all of them are, because the lighting's not that great here and I'm not sure if I got them all in, but I think I did. You'll find out once you start to fill them if you didn't have a capsule in a hole. So all 50 are filled. Next, we add the powder. Now I put this in, it does come in a resealable bag, but it's not that good, and so I put it in a bigger Ziploc bag to make sure I don't lose product. Alright, so now you just dump the powder onto the receptacle here. And usually you might go through a few dumpings before you're done. I try to get it done in one, but not always. This is a very fine powder, by the way, and so if you set it down too fast, you're going to lose some in the air because it just wants to fill the air. So you got to be careful with it. It's very fine, like talcum powder. So just keep that in mind, so you don't move too quickly with it, because you can end up breathing this stuff in more than you might want to. That might be why they sometimes use rice powder when they put it in capsules, to keep that down and make it a little more dense. It's so hard to not spill this stuff, it really is. Okay. Now that I've done that part, now I take my spatula here, whatever you call it, and I fill the holes. So, but just by taking that smooth powder and going back and forth until all my little capsules are filled, that's how you fill them. Okay? Yeah, it's very fine stuff, and it's going to find those holes. Now, here's something that it doesn't usually happen. Okay. What we see here is there are several holes that don't have capsules in them, apparently. Let's see here. Because if they don't have a capsule, they won't fill. Okay, so yeah, I goofed up. There are, how many? One, two, three, five. Five I didn't get done, so let me do those now. It's no big deal. Yeah, it's never happened before. Of course, it would be when I get on camera. Then I would screw up. All right, now. Okay. Did I not? Okay, I know I just put capsules in there, right? Let me check. Yeah, there's capsules in there. Okay. It doesn't seem to want to fill. All right, let me get some more powder. You know, it's not usually this hard. It's because the camera's here. All right. Now I have way too much. Great, of course, yes. All right. So now, it's usually not this hard, okay? All right, now I'm going to tamp it down. And when I did that, I just opened up all kinds of new space here, because this stuff, it's such a fine powder, and it packs really, it packs really well. So when I put that tamper down on it, I mean, it just crunched. I also, I do the same thing for ginger root and turmeric curcumin, and they do not tamp you don't get this fine powder with those products. And so if you tamp more than once, you end up ruining things. You'll literally knock the capsules out of the container. Okay, and I'm going to do one more tamp. hopefully that'll not go badly. Okay. Okay, I sucked up a few with that last tamp. Alright, and now fill for the last time. I wouldn't do another tamp after this, because if you do too many tamps, okay. There you go. Alright, next we put the tops on. So in order to do that, we lift up here, take the tamper, and put it underneath, like that. Okay, now I'm going to get this product out of the way. Okay, that's going to go back in my bag, alright? So let me take all the stuff there to separate those out, alright? Okay, okay, now let's start going there. Boom. Now, after you have all of those tamped, all the tops on, now you press them down to lock them in place. And you'll hear a snap. It's kind of satisfying to feel that. They snap into place like you're pushing a button, and you can feel it. You do several at a whole row at a time. Doesn't take long at all. And now you're basically just locking that in place. There you go. Now, what you want to do is get your excess product off there. Because you want to reuse that. You don't want it to go to waste if you can help it. Okay. Don't normally have this much left over, but because this was on video and immortalized, I had more mistakes than I've ever had when I do this procedure in my kitchen. And now you dump out your capsules. And there you go, 50 capsules.